Dude, you left 2 chocolate-covered almonds and I'm pretty sure a smashed blueberry on the couch.
Last night?
Yeah.
Did you eat them?
What's up, Zen Dude Fitness? This is the first official episode of the Zen Dude Fitness show. It's not really the first official episode of the show. It's just this is the real show. I'm so excited.
I feel like my whole life has led up to this moment.
Brendan and I like to dick off a lot, but seriously, the whole purpose of this first episode was we get asked all the time, you guys are 2 regular-looking, goofy white dudes. What are you doing in Colombia, and why did you pick that city, and then, what are the real reasons that you're there? And also, underneath those questions are, the what are you doing with your life kind of questions.
Yeah. Do you need help?
Yeah.
Do you want me to get you a job back in the States?
Yep, for sure, man. Because, Colombia is technically the most dangerous place in the world because Pablo Escobar used to live here. So if you move, I'm surprised we haven't been shot or killed yet, because if you come here, you have been robbed.
I've been robbed with a knife.
Yeah. I was actually trying to be sarcastic, but you actually did get robbed here, so you did.
I was in a park at 2:30 in the morning.
Man, you can't be walking into parks expecting dudes to be nice.
Yeah, you can't do that in any big city that has a decent amount of crime, right?
No.
2:30 in the morning in a park when there's no one else around?
No.
That's not a smart thing.
Dude, you can't... living here, people were like, oh my God, you're going to Colombia? You're going to Medellin? I was like, dude, I just got done living, very close to Harlem and in parts of Brooklyn that, I felt so much more unsafe. And not saying it's unsafe here, but knock on wood. Give me some wood.
I'm not surprised.
It's pretty safe.
You know how Joe Rogan does these for 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
I could see it's kind of fun. Because you get your computer in front of you, so you're very entertained. I could Google things.
Oh, he was on his phone.
He's on his phone. You could do basically anything. So, but I think the coolest thing about this conversation that we want to talk about, besides us complaining about people spelling Colombia wrong, is that
it's really okay.
We're going to tell you maybe, some logistics of how we ended up down here, but the overall reason we're here is because we could die tomorrow. There's just, life is unpredictable. I never want to live my life thinking to myself, oh, what if I went and did this thing? Or what if I went and had this experience? I just want to have the experience.
Jimmy.
Yeah, so you're watching
the Jim Carrey commencement speech at Marishi University, and at one point he talks about his father getting fired from a job it was a conservative job, so it wasn't really a job he wanted anyway. It was the safe, typical conservative type of position. And his father got fired, and Jim Carrey said,
you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
I felt a little tear. I got a little tear. I've listened to that commencement speech 10 times, dude, but it's so powerful. And you were just on a podcast with the owner of a big fitness blog,
Mind Body Green.
Mind Body Green, and we just had this awesome conversation about how we get asked all the time what are you doing in Colombia? What are you doing with your life? What happened? I thought you were in Austin, Texas. Now you're somewhere else. What's going on with you, dude? You had straight hair. Now you then you had a ponytail. Now your hair looks like a mad scientist. What is wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
And I think, and we can go back and forth on this, but the point of this conversation is specifically dealing with why we are here in this very moment right now. Mm-hmm. And the idea that, you touched on it, everyone delays their happiness and puts all these things off. How many people look at you and say, or hit you up and they're like, damn, dude, I want to come to Colombia so bad, but I can't. And I'm like, you're more capable of traveling than I am. You should come.
Yeah. For sure. You could actually do this quite easily if you wanted to. It's just booking a ticket. and then you're here.
Dude, you know what I think? I think we have to like sit across from each other so we can chat.
Yeah, I think.
Or like angle. Let's angle.
This is better.
What do you guys think? Do you like it when we angle? Huh? When we angle, so we can feel like I can be connected to Brandon and you at the same time.
Is it like we're having a three-way conversation? We're having a three-way.
Fireside chats with the dudes.
What? What's a fireside chat?
Oh, we used to call those like, you never heard of a... Oh yeah, I guess why the fuck? That's not a common thing. Like, why would you know that?
Fireside chats? Is this a...
No, dude.
Is this a Lancaster, Pennsylvania?
No. Check it out. So this is why I love that we have computers. Fireside chat. Fireside chat.
It's before my day.
An informal conversation. Franklin Roosevelt, he used to be pretty important. He started these, and they were like, yeah, when he was talking, when there was like an important presidential topic, like he would sit down and be like, yo, we're gonna chat about this by the fireside. But he wouldn't like do that voice.
He would not do that voice. Dude, okay. You know what I was thinking about is like, sorry, this is completely unrelated, but it's gonna be pretty cool that like, we're gonna be like, hey, remember when we decided to tilt our chairs a little bit? That was pretty dope.
That was a big thing, man. Big turning point in our business.
Like, dude, I don't even know what the buttons do on our mic right now. Like, I don't know which one of these is better.
Ooh, this one says gain. This was a fitness mic.
Gains.
Oh,
dude, yours is vertical. I'm gonna make mine vertical.
Yeah. Gaining.
Gains.
You guys are gaining some knowledge. That's the truth.
Fireside chats with the Zen dudes, and we want to talk about the fact that there's an expiration date on that piece of flesh that you're walking around in. Like, that thing's gonna fucking be in the ground rotting before you know it. Yeah. And your consciousness, it's not gonna be in that body anymore. Oh man!
Now it's a fireside chat, y'all.
Can you guys kind of see that?
You like
that?
It's
not that good. You should bring it a little closer. Give it.
I can't though because I'm connected with my mic.
Dude, your mic is so long. Look at this.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You kidding me? You kidding me? Dude,
bro, you joking?
What if we got a fire back here? What if we got a fake fire?
Do you like those flames? Yeah, it's so white.
You could do that.
Like an actual, dude. Yeah, we could do a lot of stuff, man.
There's so many possibilities.
So many. That is cool, though. At least we know that there's stock footage. The best thing about Google is that, like, we were talking today about, okay, we're going to have a show that's going to be informal. It's going to be informative. It's going to help people. But it's also going to be fun. It's going to entertain people. And you can Google, like, when we were having all these creative ideas, I was like, we should do this, we should do that. And, dude, you can Google it, and it's out there. Like, anything you want to put into a video or basically create, especially like a business, you can do that now.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You want a meme? You want a crazy meme? It's probably been made. If it's not, you can make it.
Exactly.
There's meme creators out there.
There it is, man. There's everything. People...
Oh, right now, dude, a little, like, meme pops up right here in between us.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys see that right there?
Like, Exhibit going, yo, you can create anything inside of anything and have it anything, dog. Exhibit?
He said that?
No, you know the Exhibit memes? Check it out.
No, I don't.
Oh,
dude, it's right here.
I know, but when I edit this...
Yeah. Hey, just check out the Exhibit meme. It's right here.
You know how, like, Exhibit in, like, Pimp My Ride would be like, yo, you can get a radio and put it inside a radio, and then I'll get the radio inside of the whole radio, and you're gonna be set, dog.
Yo, dog, I heard you like pizza.
We're gonna do a whole episode on...
Wait, what does that have to do with anything? You guys need to see these guys. This is hilarious. Yo, dog, I heard you like pizza, so I killed your parents.
Yo, dog, we heard you like internet, so we attached a modem to your toilet so you can log in while you log out.
That's good. Dude, so...
That's good.
Oh, it's because on Pimp My Ride... Dude, you know some people are not going to get the Pimp My Ride references? They're going to be too young.
No, it's okay.
Or too old.
Oh, dude. But fuck, man, if you're like 17 out there...
You don't know Pimp My Ride.
Dude, look that shit up on YouTube. It is entertaining.
Wait, he did say... All the cars are like personalized for like the people.
Yeah.
So like someone would like really like, I don't know, like Batman. He'd be like, yo dog, I heard you like Batman, so we made you a Batman steering wheel. And then this person would be like, oh my god.
And then we got Christian Bale because he's Batman. He's sitting in the car with you at all times.
You got the Batman seats. You got the Batman lunchbox in the back. You got the Batman ice chest.
You know what the best part about that whole show was? every time it would be done, I'd be like, who the fuck wants that car? Like, nobody wants that car.
No.
I mean, like, I would sell it. I would sell it probably, but
Pimp My Ride.
endless possibilities.
There's a lot of channels of that. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
The fucking internet, man. There's a lot of weird shit out there.
What if I told you that Inception and exhibit memes are the same thing? This one's good. Mark Zuckerberg will like this. Yo, dog, I heard you like Facebook, so we put a Facebook in the upper right of your Facebook so you can Facebook while you Facebook. You like that?
Dude, we should do a Pimp My Ride.
What would we... Oh, dude, Pimp My Body.
Dude, there's not even 10,000 subscribers at Pimp My Ride, the show. Dude, we need to get some more subscribers. Let's subscribe to this channel, man.
What is Exhibit doing right now? You know what's awesome?
It's probably watching our show.
You can Google that. What is Exhibit doing right now? There might be a live cam of Exhibit pimping.
What is Exhibit doing right? Doing now. Dude, this is a pretty common search term. It came up. All right.
We can't post this one.
Why?
We've only been going for like 13 minutes.
Why can't we post this?
It's too all over the place.
Is it too all over the place?
Yeah, absolutely.
What if we did post it just to be like, I don't know,
Oh, to see like what the...
just what would happen?
Oh yeah, okay. Like
Just-
to get some feedback?
Yeah, some feedback from
I'm all
you guys.
about putting shit up there to get some feedback.
Because it's very possible that 90% of the people who see this are going to be like, I don't know who these guys are, and I don't want to hear what they have to say. Fuck these guys. But...
like I'll watch it or I'll give it a view because they're so ridiculous and like dude, there's something to be said about people who are just like, I mean, you got to start somewhere. Actually, this ties into our talk on Colombia, does it not?
I don't know how.
We're sitting here. Brandon and I have
you got a DUI back in 2014, but go on.
He should make better choices. He should make better choices.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah. So this does tie back in what we're talking about because what part of the reason that stops so many people from doing what they actually want in life or living where they want is they never get started. Mm-hmm. Like right in this moment, I was like, no, we can't post this. Like we're doing this live right now.
Yeah, this
and
is
I was
live.
like, we can't put this up. That is a negative limiting belief because we know, both you and I, if we put content on YouTube, it will up the value of our channel, eventually getting us more seen. But I'm afraid to put it up there because I'm like, people are going to tear this shit up because it's our first one ever. And we actually aren't really talking about anything. We're just kind of going all over the place.
So, but there's going to be a theme to the conversation.
For sure.
I mean, here's the thing. You know, because there's like, Joe Rogan has a show where he just talks about everything. But people want to hear from Joe Rogan. So like, oh, I like Joe Rogan. They're going to listen to him, right? And he usually has pretty like entertaining celebrities.
Yeah.
We're doing the Joe Rogan thing, but no one gives a fuck about us.
Very true. Like Jim Carrey, when I was watching that speech, he made a lot of jokes that if you weren't Jim Carrey would be so awkward. Like he has a lot of long pauses at the beginning, and everyone's like, "Oh fuck yeah, Jim Carrey!" And like if you were a nobody, it would be like, "Yo, this guy is like."
Yeah, but you know, we're giving it a throw. Mm-hmm. We're out here, and we're having a good time.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what's most important. You just got to do what you want to do. And like, Dan and I could be doing anything in the world right now, but we're just choosing to do this because we think it's really fun.
Dude, you couldn't have said it better because let me rewind about 4 years ago when I was in corporate.
Oh, we do that.
Yeah, we need like a Jim Cramer, that dude with the finance show.
Yeah.
It's like he's like that stock's crazy.
And he has no idea what it's like out there. None!
I guarantee you can get the rewind noise.
And my buddy, like, I'm thinking of two friends right now who are like, dude, like, there's a whole website for this shit. Fuck yeah!
There it is.
Hell yeah!
There it is.
Ooh, there it is. Nice. Okay, do we have to like? Okay, we just rewind. Thank you.
I don't know why I moved like that because I didn't have to.
Did you pick that up? You better have. Okay, so,
Nice.
I was sitting in I was in corporate America, and I was sitting at my desk, and dude, like you and I are both happy guys. Like I think it's safe to say we've been generally happy throughout most of our life.
Yeah, always been optimistic people.
For sure.
Positive people.
For sure. And like, you know, sometimes obviously everybody struggles with that, but even with all of that, I still remember thinking to myself, like, man, I know that there's people who are older than me who have been doing this for a long time and working hard and doing all the right things and just being good citizens and like living a life like full of hard work and goodness. And I just still remember thinking, like, having this gut feeling to myself, like, dude, I don't want to fucking, like, it is insane to me that, like, if I don't go into this physical location tomorrow with all these other people that are basically in like one big room, the office, that someone is going to email me that I don't really know that well, but I just help them make a portion of their portion of the money that they make for a certain company. They're going to email me and they're going to be pissed at me if I'm not there. And like, the more I thought about that, I'm like, that just doesn't, for 40 years, like the next 40 years, am I going to live that way? And then I started to be like, well, first I was like, it was a progression. It was like, that doesn't seem right. And then it turned into like, right before I quit my job, like, fuck you. Like, yeah, okay. No, but seriously.
Who were you
like,
saying fuck you to? Was it that girl in the office who like was always on your shit? Like she was a baller?
Oh, no, dude, I love that chick. But like I would never say fuck you out loud to her. No, absolutely not. But in my mind, totally. Not directly to her, more like,
fuck you to the situation.
Yeah, like more like, I can't believe that you're okay with all of this. And like, I know you're not
on here.
Exactly. Like, I know you're not okay because you're a lot smarter than me in many ways. So if you're not figuring this out, then like, I'm confused about everything that's going on. Anyway, so just to be sitting here in our kitchen in a country that we just like could pick, like having the choice to just pick and go, is a pretty amazing thing, man. To make content that we actually give a shit about, and to, amidst all the people who try and tear you down, to really like reach those people who send us emails and are like, dude, you have like changed my life. I will take that any day. I will never go back to that old life I had just because of that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I want people to really take away from like where we are is like, we're not special. No. We're like in no way special, and we're not cool because we're in Colombia. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm a digital nomad.
Yeah, they get hyped.
And it's like a really cool thing, and there's a lot of digital nomad communities, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I shouldn't start hating.
No, but I feel you though.
But like a lot of people like think they're more significant because they're living in another country or they're location independent. We're not special because we're doing this. Like, we were just like, this would be really cool. Like, they only have one season and it's beautiful weather.
Yeah.
Like, the women here are like drop dead gorgeous. Like, we have access to everything we could want, like within walking distance. Like, it's beautiful, like natural. Like, this is an awesome place. And you could be here too. Like, you could like be our neighbor if you wanted to.
Come on over. It'll be fun.
We're not special.
It'll be fun.
We're not significant.
No. We're
just normal dudes, like just like you, who just were like, what is going to be the best experience to have? Which I think is like, we should always ask yourself, like, how can I have the best experience of life? Where I think most people ask themselves, how can I just like survive?
Yeah, well, dude, how can I survive? And also, how can I do the right thing? Like, people define how can I be, you hear this all the time.
Yeah.
How can I be practical? So like, people are constantly like, how can I be happy? And how can I fit? Yeah. How can I fit into that? Like, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I just want to like, I want to like show up and do my thing. I don't really want to be bothered. I'm not really going to get to actually do what I want and dream and do big things, but that's not really like, that's just like fake fairy shit. Like, you don't actually, like, that sounds like some hippie shit. So I can't even fathom doing that. And a lot of people are like, live in this purgatory of...
That's a nice word.
Dude, it is, because there's so many people that I know who are like, I mean, dude, I was in this purgatory of this entrapment of like, things are pretty great, like, money's awesome, I have no complaints, like, my life was great. But at the same time, there was that like, But if you stripped away all the context and woke me up tomorrow and I never knew what a job was, I never knew what anything was, and you said, Dan, what do you want to do? I guarantee you it wouldn't be like, well, I guess I could go into this one place for like 40 years and like, you know, or like just do things that other people tell me to do. It would be like go to a fucking country where the weather is amazing and do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
You know, like I think a lot of people have a tough time stripping away the context of like everything they know and actually asking themselves for real, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? If you didn't know about anything, you didn't even have a concept of money or anything, like what would you wake up and do?
Yeah, it's like the context is everything, right? Because like when you're in a situation where like you work so hard even to get in the position that you were, like you hustled to get where you were, and so anyone around you is like, damn, you're crushing it. So that context and that, you know, that container that you're in, yeah, there's so much reinforcement versus like you said, if someone was like had like these 3D images of what life could be, they're like, would you like this? And it's just like you know, you have like more than enough money, like you're comfortable, but you're just sitting at like a desk and like talking about shit that you don't really care about all day, and it's just like an 8-hour video of you doing this versus like 8-hour video of you in like tropical Colombia, like us outside like jumping rope, like smoking J's in the park, like making videos, getting emails from people saying like, oh man, like you were so helpful, you changed my life, yada yada, and that's going
like
exactly. And you just look at these two like floating 3D worlds, and when you put it like that without any context, you're like,
you'd be like, are you like, why would you pick the other one, you idiot? Like, I know, not to be harsh, because I think at the end of the day we do have to remember that just like the digital, dude, I'm sweaty.
Well, that's you.
You're gonna have to deal with
that's honestly
my sweat.
I know you, and so I can speak to what 3D, you know, life thing you would want to grab and live in, right? You'd want to be like, oh yeah.
Am I a monkey?
Talking on your head.
Eating bananas? Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of other people who would be like, this seems really secure. I'm gonna be okay here. Like I'm not gonna have to have any worries.
Yeah.
And no one's gonna, the expectations for me, like I'm comfortable here. Like I don't need to do anything else, and people think I'm successful, and they'll be like, I like that. Give a little grab,
little boob grab there.
They give this thing right here. They give that a and they start doing that on their head. So
I love that.
That's something like it's really important to understand as well, is that I think that like choosing deliberately what you want to do with your life, where you want to be, who you want to surround yourself with, what you want to put in your body, like every aspect of living should be intentional, in my opinion. And that's what I think is waking up. But a lot of people don't want to wake up, and they're maybe not supposed to wake up in this life. I don't know. Maybe they're not supposed to wake up. And Alan Watts talks about this a lot. He's just like, yo, man, you don't have to go wake everyone up. Like, some people just want to sleep. Let them sleep.
Well, and to that point, man, so I was definitely an example of a person who was, like, okay with everything and, like, okay with a lot of what, like, you know, a majority of people do, and that, like, kind of, like, normal, regular, comfortable, good life. It's a good life.
It's a good life.
And I think on the opposite end of the spectrum, the problem with, like, the people that are in our environment now are always like, yeah, dude, like, that guy's in a fucking job, he hates it. That's not true.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I have people who are my close friends who, like, they're going to work a corporate job and they love it. Like, they want the house and they want to, like, you know, settle down, and, like, dude, the biggest mistake on the other end is thinking, like, they're wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're trying to reach the people who are like, well, I'm told over and over that I should be doing this, but I feel like I don't want to, but I'm too afraid to leave it. There are some people who, like, I'm super tight with, who are like, they have convictions since they were like 15. Like, they were like, no, dude, like, I want to be the VP of a software sales company, and, like, I'm gonna crush it and drive around in a Ferrari. And people who have that kind of conviction, I'm like, dude, if that's what makes, I think what we're talking about here is if you are not doing what makes you happy, that's an issue.
Yeah.
No matter what it is you're doing, if you love what you're doing, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and you just need to. I think we're talking to we're creating this because we're talking to people who have that itch, who they're just like, I know there's something else out there.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm pretty sure that life gets better than this. We're talking to people who have that itch, and I think everything we talk about is to help them scratch that itch. Some people are like, kind of fat, this kind of sucks, and we're like, yo, it actually is pretty simple, not necessarily easy, but it's pretty simple if you don't want to be fat anymore. I'm like, oh shit, all you need to hear is that wait, so I can get my calories tuned in and my macros, and I can eat this certain way, move my body a little bit, and
you and me,
and
we were fat guys. We were big old bellies.
And we can have a 6-pack. People who have the itch for that, they're great, but maybe no one in their circle tells them how to do that, or it's even possible.
It's true, man. That's so true. It's you don't know what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It just took when I finally, I'm never going back. I know exactly what I want to do, and not necessarily this is going to change. There's going to be things that we want to do that our business will change.
Yeah.
But I know that I didn't want someone else telling me what to do. That's going to happen for the rest of my life.
For sure.
And I think some people just need I just needed to hear. When I stumbled across our mutual buddy Scott's blog, and was oh, there's other dudes who grew up near where I grew up who moved to Brazil. I'm gonna look into this more, and then just found out more about it, and then now we're friends with these guys, and it's just a matter. It's when people reach out to me and say, "Hey Dan, I have a call next week with my buddy Paul from New York." He just sent me an email that said, "Hey man, I know that you're in this space. I just want to chat." And my immediate reaction is I want to help him the way that all these other people help me. Mm-hmm. And if he rejects that information, and if he was you know what, I think I'm comfortable, I'd be awesome, dude, that's cool. But if he was that changed my life, that perspective, and spending time and talking with you guys, that's what allowed me to do blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the most rewarding thing that you can give,
For sure.
Besides chocolate. I love getting gifts of chocolate.
I could really go for some chocolate covered almonds right now.
Dude, you left 2 chocolate covered almonds, and I'm pretty sure a smashed blueberry on the couch
Last night?
Yeah.
Did you eat them? Did you eat them?
No. I wanted to do the slow delayed no.
Where would you put them?
Sink. And then I had to clean them out with my hands.
Why the sink?
Because there was no bag in the trash can. And I pulled them out with my hands.
What did you think was going to happen with the sink, though? It doesn't fit in there.
Yeah, dude, there's little holes you can fit some almonds down.
Did it fit?
It didn't. No, it didn't. Okay? I had to dig it out. That's what I'm saying. I had to dig it out with my hands.
Yeah. See, this is what happens when you live with a Neanderthal.
I know why. Almond chocolate on couch? Ridiculously. All right.
A little bit more?
That one wasn't long enough.
Anyhow, let's get back on topic here.
Holy sound effects. We are going to have so much fun with this. We've been talking for 30 minutes now. I feel like we should wrap it up. Just to
I haven't said anything. You've been talking this whole time.
Yeah, I have. Go ahead.
So Colombia is really cool. No, sorry guys. No, real talk though. The reason why we wanted to do this today was we get asked all the time, why are you in Colombia? Well, long story short, my buddy lived here, and I met up with him in Mexico a year ago or so, and he said he was living here. He said it was awesome. I was like, man, why do I live in the U.S. when I could be exploring new cultures, meet new people? I had 2 years ago on a list of things that I wanted to accomplish, learn to speak Spanish fluently. The whole year went by. I didn't get better at all. I didn't study at all. I'm here now, and I can speak Spanish. I'm not fluent, but I can speak Spanish, and that's really dope to me. It's something that was important to me, and so all those things, really triggered my decision personally to come here. I wanted to explore. I wanted to learn Spanish. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. Yeah, that was me. Why'd you come here?
I mean, a lot of the reasons that you just named. But at the end of the day, man, I get asked this question a lot. And my answer is just because, like, I don't have an answer. Because I fucking wanted to. Like, because there's a beautiful city, and a good friend of mine was like, hey, man, like, let's run our business down here. And I came down, and I was like, yup, this is great. Like, sometimes I feel like there doesn't need... this is like a message for the audience. Like, there doesn't, when people ask you why this, why'd you get this job, why do you date this person, why do you think this food's good, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
See, that's why, like, I feel bad for people, like, celebrities who, like, have, like, little tidbits of, like, what they say taken. And it's like, oh, shit, like, if that was me, I would say so many fucked up things and get in so much trouble, but, like, I'm a really nice guy.
Dude, if I was a celebrity, I would be insane.
I'd be so fucked.
I'd be messed up, bro. All right, well, this was a pretty successful episode of the first
Yes, it was.
fitness show. We got way off topic, but we were gonna get. But did we?
I don't know.
Did we though?
I think all that was important. So
yeah,
we're in Colombia. Come down and visit us.
Live wherever.
Email us.
You would like. You should email us.
contact@zendudefitness.com. If we think you're cool, we'll invite you down. I think that's fair.
I know it just sounded wrong, but it's true though. If you're a fucking weirdo, then we don't want you to come hang out with us. But if you're listening to the show, you're probably cool.
Yeah, most
unless
people who
that
listen to the
person's
show
not leaving a big dislike. In which case, I would still say we love you because haters
hate us because they ain't us.
Hate us because they ain't us. Zen Dude Show, baby. First episode. I think we're out of here.
Yeah.
Wait.
Can we do this?
We're done! Wait, what other... Wait. Explosion
sound effect.
Dude, it's the first thing that comes up.
Too easy. Ready?
Wait.
Ready?
Oh, shit. Just kidding, guys. We love you. We'll talk to you soon, all right?